Well, no snow in the forecast, but the wind, boy, it's whipping off of Lake Erie and into Highmark Stadium, just south of Buffalo, New York. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Alert!
Allen going to go to the air right away. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I had no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. When you talk about this Jets defense, they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Allen going to audible to a different look.
Stop. Alert. Middle. Hey, tight. Half 85. Good job.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll change things up. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again. Cook
is in. Touchdown Bills. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Fields. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Anthony Schwartz. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jets are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Right.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Bills had 10-6 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Allen going to change the look here. Back to throw again. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Here's Allen to throw it. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now they'll audible to something else. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bills are able to move back in front. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession, as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Off play action, Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 15. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's across the 40 for extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
56, 50. Middle. Ground 80.
Allen now looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Allen going to throw. it back to Cook for another completion. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He gets it left side of Johnson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case,
and this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Curtis Samuel from 3 yards out. And the Bills add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it 21-8. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Khalil Herbert on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now it's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think
no, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And they're wisely just taking knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go, son. You got it. 319.
Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well, swarming.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
At the 47-yard line.
56.
Throwing now is Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Here now a 3rd and 20. Now Allen going to change it up.
Stop. Alert! Monday. Miami! Gun. Half 85.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
At the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Trips 551.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. There he goes, left side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Jets 8.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few compressions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Back to throw, Fields. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Fields. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Jets will line up for a 2.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
35, Jets
So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Alert, alert, alert. All 52. Look out.
Now Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
319. 56, 56.
Now Allen. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Go. Here we go, son.
Fields now to throw. And got his man complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
41 yards on the play. And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Angel, come on, son. Eleven. Is that all right?
Here's Fields. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And goodness, here's a 5th interception. Hook made by Terrell Bernard. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
22-yard line.
Alert! Ready! All 52. What's that?
Allen. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Allen going to change this at the line.
Hey, home. Alert! Half 85. Middle. Alert! What's that?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for a Bills first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Cook is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid from 4 yards out. And the Bills use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here's second and 10.
Here we go, son. Hey, kid. Yep. Right.
Now Fields. This is Smith to the ground. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Extend. No much. Go.
Here's Fields. Looking here for Smith downfield. And my goodness, another interception. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 24.
Now an audible here into something else.
Alert. All 52. 5 wide. Out.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Bills first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Sub. Alert! Half. We'll go.
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Alert! Middle. Hey, home. What's that?
And again, it's Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bills are an